Hey everybody, can you see me? So we're on set today, filming I See Fire. I See Fire is from the second Hobbit movie. So Misty Mountains Cold was in the first movie. I See Fire by Ed Sheeran is in the second movie, The Desolation of Smaug, however you want to say it.
Just giving you guys a little bit of a rundown. We are getting ready to do I See Fire. Geoff is still trying to get his audio done. We have a couple days before the video shoot. I just got the backdrop, and Lane and Tony are going to be so kind as to hang it for us. I've been here a couple times just kind of getting our costuming together. I purchased a bunch of stuff, but we're also using some of the pieces that were in the Misty Mountains video. I think later today we're going to go back to storage, and I need some of the costuming pieces from Reigns of Castamere. So we're gonna kind of pop some of those items in, and then we'll be filming in a few days. So hopefully it all goes well. My list that I have going to keep track of who's wearing what and see who we've kind of shaped the characters after, roughly. I mean, we're not going like too crazy, but these are the characters that we are sort of like going for. I'm just trying to piece things together so that there's a little bit of continuity, kind of like we're pointing back to Misty Mountains a little. In Misty Mountains, they're like kind of preparing for their journey, and this is supposed to be sort of like they're in the middle of their journey to Erebor, but it's a little bit more because they're cold. Some more gloves. We also bought some like tree stumps. It's like, what are you gonna sit on? You know. So we've got one, and then we have another one coming today. I got a bunch of weaponry, just whatever I can find that looked really cool. A huge box of pine needles. We have some moss that we're going to be putting down, and I will be separating leaves again for the floor.
I'm sure the dwarves, one guy who's in charge of the pine stuff.
I'd like to get some moss down now.
Yeah.
Like around the...
Just to add some flavor.
Yeah, like around the rocks. So it's not so pine needly.
This is fake moss, right?
I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea.
I think it is. Oh, this is dusty, awful.
Yeah, that looks good. I like that.
We got here at 9 a.m. We set lights first, and they're kind of like roughly set right now. We don't know for sure until Ellie gets here. Lane had already pre-hung the backdrop, which was awfully sweet of him. What a sweet young man he is. And then we got the rocks in, which came from the same studio where we filmed Valhalla Calling. They were like, we have these rocks, do you want them? And Lane said yes. So now he's got rocks. We put down the tarps, and then rocks, and then pine needles, and then more rocks, and fire, and then moss. And then...
And now Lane and Tony have kind of left for the day.
Absconded.
And we're waiting on Ellie to get here because we're gonna start doing lighting, and I think we're in a good spot. We're about close to being done. They got the lighting set up. Ellie's here now. He cannot be here tomorrow, so he's setting it up on Geoff's computer so that we can run it ourselves. It'll literally just be Geoff and I and Rick here tomorrow. and I'm over here getting the vocal parts doled out. We're very last minute on this one. We're trying to figure out who's singing what, because the very beginning and the very end have to be the same person, and they have to be in a certain light. So I have the Thorin character starting and finishing, because I think it'll make a little more sense. Geoff is kind of like Keely, so he would do kind of the bulk of all this. And then I think in the last one we made the Feely and the Beaufort characters the tenors, and so there'll be the tenors again. So I'm just trying to figure it out now so that we have like zero guesswork tomorrow. We'll know where everybody's sitting. Geoff has to do the, you know, the facial hair, so it's like we have to go in a specific order and we can't go back. And we did the same thing for Misty Mountains. We're trying to remember how we did it. It's a little confusing, but anyway, so the more we have prepared today, the better off we'll be, obviously.
So it rained a lot last night, and now
This is what we showed up to.
it rained in here. And so instead of working on the video, we're cleaning the floors. Hooray! What did Lane say, Kath? Is he like, oh yeah, that? He's like, that doesn't surprise me at all.
I'm like, oh my God, you have a leak. He's like, oh,
yeah.
Where is it? And we just found another leak.
Welcome to Florida, the Sunshine State, where it rains all the time and you have leaks. I wonder if this is why they have this tomorrow.
We're getting the cameras set up. So we're gonna have a 3-camera shoot. That's gonna be the wide. That's gonna be for close-ups. And that is gonna be for kind of like medium shots that have maybe 2 characters at once. And the wide camera is the one that will not move ever. And we're just trying to get the lighting right. Get the focus right. So Geoff set this up for me. It's an app that actually, I can press this one button here, and it starts all 3 cameras at the same time. So now I can do.
It was a $10 app.
It's a
Patreon.
And, well, we finally got it. And so now I can do playback here. This is Ellie's lighting cues with the audio, and then I've got this right here, which is like super awesome for today because it's just us. Okay, we're gonna do our first take. Here we go. Rolling. Playback.
Oh, misty air of the mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's soul. This is too that we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night. Calling out, Father, stand by and bring me. Watch the flames burn over on mountainside high. And if we should die tonight, then we should all die together.
We're done with the first character.
Yep.
And now we're gonna start the second one. And Rick's gonna start his day today.
Daddy has to go
Finally.
potty. Can
We're
you help
pretty
me
much
out?
on schedule. It is 11:05.
Great.
How you doing?
Good. We're doing good. This is just like it's the hard part because once you start filming, you just kind of want to keep going. But because of the prosthetic pieces we're putting on, there's a bit of lag in between shots, justifiably so. But it does make me want to go to sleep.
So while Geoff's getting into the next character, I'm moving stumps around. We bought 2 stumps, but this one came yesterday and it's like so cool. It's a little taller too. We got 2 sizes. And this one's so cool that what we decided was we're gonna just keep moving around, like turning it around and getting different portions of this in each guy's shot. So, but we'll be using the same stool the whole time. when we did Misty Mountains, Geoff and I had never seen the movie. We'd looked at some pictures and it was like, oh, let's kind of do this and kind of do that. We watched both the first and the second movie before we filmed this because I wanted to have a little more authenticity to it. Bofer is getting ready to do his scenes. I got a hat that was kind of like similar, but it's not perfect, and I know Geoff doesn't really want to wear a hat, so he's gonna just kind of hold this in his hand. I got kind of the more gnarly looking weapons for him. We did put the arrows and the bow with Keely, and we also got this cool walking stick. And so I put this behind Keely's character too, because he's the one that hurts his leg in this movie. So I don't know, it's kind of a little Easter eggy type situation going on. He didn't really use a walking stick, but it's just a nod to that situation.
I thought you were doing the same thing we did last time.
I am doing the same thing we did last time, just getting a little more, instead of just fully pulled back.
Oh.
This is the guy that was right next to your main character.
Right. It was fully
It was
pulled back.
fully pulled back. Hair must have been longer.
Oh, it was, yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave this, and it looks like just like it.
Okay.
It's almost better. I think it's better.
Alright. So what else are we doing?
Yeah, let's get you dressed.
Alright, so Kathy is, this is what reality is like for Kathy, right? So there's Geoff way up here, and where's Kathy way down here? Hi, everybody. And we're back, okay. So getting ready to film, this is Bofer?
This
or
is Bofer.
But we're gonna go do Bofer. We gotta get me some Bofer. I was telling Rick I feel like the Colonel Sanders in this.
Can you get your hand in there? You said you feel like the Earl of Sandwich in this?
No, Colonel Sanders, silly. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. You're gonna need to do something with my hair meat here.
Probably. Well, you're gonna have a scarf on anyway.
Oh my God.
I let you have bare arms in the first one.
I did not get to have bare arms in the first one. I had my arms. If I got to have bare arms, that would have been awesome. Rawr. I have bare arms in this one. Look, there they are. Plenty of space there. That's good.
So these hair pieces are actually the same, exact same ones. Rick still had them.
That's right.
In order to get this in here, I had to lick his hair. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, what level patron perk do you think that's going to be? Put Jeff's hair in your mouth.
$50,000.
I look 10 years younger.
We should just hire Rick for your daily life.
Just like every day.
Okay. Ready?
Oh, I've been waiting for this moment. Why would I run my finger across his neck?
I think that looks good.
I would slice his head clean off.
Prepare as we will watch the flames burn on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky.
Once the sky is falling down, crashed into this lonesome town. Around, I hear my people screaming out. The dicey fires.
Oh, really?
It's their last week of school, so it's like Spirit Week. So yesterday was pajama day, today's crazy hair day. And so
It's crazy hair day here too.
yeah. We just sat down to watch them. I was like, well, we should probably watch the movies now. Surprisingly good. Got rid of all that gray, and now we're putting it right back in.
I know.
Go back to where you were for a second.
see out the mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's soul. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over your son.
That's a wrap.
Now I kill you.
Any last thoughts?
Any last thoughts? I like this song a lot more than I like Misty Mountains Cold, which probably means it's going to do terribly. But I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing your comments. And I can't wait to get out of this outfit because I am so very sweaty. Cheers, y'all.
For if the time